And we're back with some more Megaman ZX Advent. Last time we raided Albert's hideout, as well as got the last life up, as well as the second to last sub-tank. This time around we're gonna get the last biometal upgrade, as well as the last sub-tank, because we are at endgame. But first, I looked up how to complete that one side quest, the one involving pudding. By the way, here's the birds. Check out this funny looking food in here. I don't think anyone will mind if I help myself to it. Bada boom, pudding. Anything else in here? No, there's cake in here. Oh, minus keepers. One of those it is. Shortcake. Dude, are you for real? Look, you just raided my fridge. Hey, shush. One second. If I can... There's the shortcake. Restores 8 points of life, so... I won't restore much. Let's see. And there's the pudding. Even though it looks more like flan, if you ask me. Yeah. I think I've only ever had flan a total of once, and it was when my niece made it. So anyway, now we got the pudding. We can now turn in this quest. You there? So we have a deal. You bring me some pudding. Got it. Here we go. Pudding. Thank you. Here's your model train. Here we go. I just love pudding. Okay. Now we can hand over the model train to what's his name? Oh, you found the model train. Come on, show me. Here you go. Yep, this is exactly what I've been looking for. Just look at it. Takes me back to my childhood. Thank you. This is for your trouble. And there we go. I think I'll have it set up on the shelf in that big room. And if we were to go there... if we were to go there... Drop it on down. Dash all the way over here. And there we go. There's the model train. I'm not sure if it's just me, but it kind of looks like the train from one of the Megaman Zero games. Which one in particular, I don't recall. Oh my. And Mother says that I snore. But that's what I get for recording. Being at 10 at night. Anyway, now that that's out of the way, let us transport to the oil fields. Now there was a biometal upgrade we could have gotten before. We couldn't have gotten before because we needed this. Now that we have a Model F, smash the floor, smash the wall. There's an extra life. Oh, that's one of these fuckers. Don't wait. There we go. Let's see. Transform, jump. Go, the last biometal upgrade. And like that, our biometal meter is skilled up. Oh, there. Hey, I'm Antonio. Hey. Hey, you. Can I ask you to do something for me? I lost a wrench somewhere here in this room. Could you help me look for it? I'll hook you up later. So, what you're supposed to do is use Model F here and then climb your way up. But, wait. Damn it, we can always turn into Queen Bee and do this. Yeah, I found out I can do that during my practice playthrough. There's the wrench. Here you go. Yeah, that's it. That's my wrench. I guess I owe you one. Here you go. Featherweight. But listen, if I give you this, you can't tell anyone that I lost my wrench. Got it? The guys I work with found out, it'd be a total embarrassment. So, Featherweight. It's another one of these perks. Allows movement on surfaces that would normally sink or crumble. I think that's going to be it for our perks. There are a few more that we can unlock as well, but this is typically as far as I go in regards to upgrades. Or at least upgrades that aren't the obvious heart tanks, and biometal upgrades and sub-tanks. There we go. Didn't do that. Yeah, you pretty much need Featherweight in order to get that secret disc. Again, I'm not getting all of the secret discs because there's a lot. And even then, even on like my DS save, I don't think I've ever I don't think I jerk. Yep. So yeah, even on my original like DS save file, I haven't gotten all of them. Next up. Arctic Ice Flow over here. Unless I went the wrong way. Yeah, I did. Oh, that just means you have to fight this guy again. Who is now a complete joke. Because look at all these upgrades we got. Yeah, I just remembered I already got this. I just remembered we already got this one. Can you tell my brain has been turning too much as it was? God damn it. This one here. There we go. Got it. Look, it's been a while since I've played megamanzxadvent. I've been caught up with other titles. So, can't really fault me for forgetting which ones I've already done. Oh, as if I have issues with my own fucking memory. God damn. Even at the end of this Let's Play, I'm not safe from the Let's Play curse. It's like... Anyway, Floating Ruins. We have to get the final sub-tank here. Luckily, the first one is an L-tank. We got the light bulb earlier when we first came here, so we don't have to worry about that. Just have to get the light clear. There we go. Sure. There we go. Let's see. See. There's our next artifact, the pinwheel. Another disc. Ow. Now, hold on, before I say anything else. Oh. There you are. Climb up. Spin. You see, this is where Model Little A would probably be helpful. Because Model Little A can both slide and wall jump. Old balancer. So, there is a nifty little bit of trivia about each of these items here. Well, let me guess. So, the light bulb, I know it is just a light bulb. Not really sure if it's like a reference to anything in the Mega Man series. I know the other three definitely are. The L tank is pretty much a larger version of the E tank. If I recall correctly, I don't recall there being L tanks in the classic games. I do know there was a W tank which restored weapon energy, and an M tank. M tanks you can only have one of, but they fully restored both your health and your weapon energy. So I'm assuming the L tank here is basically a callback to that as well. The pinwheel is actually a rare item you could find in some levels in the classic games. Similarly, they fully restored both your health and your weapon energy. The balancer I actually recall because this is actually one of the first items I unlock whenever I'm playing Mega Man 7. What the old balancer does, which in the classic games is just called the balancer, it makes it to where every weapon energy that you pick up will automatically go to whichever weapon needs it the most. In the X games, this just occurred by default, but in the classic games, the fact that this thing was like an unlockable item really makes you wonder, why the hell didn't classic Mega Man have this from the get-go? Anyway. Alright, here's a Meg. What's that you got there? Can I see it? Oh, this is an L tank, right? You know, the E tanks we have nowadays, they've been around hundreds of years. L tanks came along after the invention of the E tank. Performance-wise, they are actually superior to E tanks, but they were never mass-produced. There's a famous story of how, long ago, L tanks helped robots drive away gangsters and thugs. So yeah, the whole idea of the L tanks being better than the E tanks is likely in reference to the M tanks, which, unlike E tanks where you could have like multiples of, M tanks you could only really have one. And those suckers were rare. What's that you got there? Can I see it? Oh, this is a pinwheel. How'd you get your hands on this elusive artifact? The idea where a pinwheel is an ancient artifact. Can you believe that? There's speculation among the experts about pinwheels, but I found from my own research that by using the air to turn a turbine, and the wind could be harnessed to produce energy. It was expected to be the source of vast energy. We have those IRL, funnily enough. They're called wind turbines. However, for some reason I cannot explain, it went largely unnoticed and was forgotten. I guess at some point you just get used to it being around, and I guess. What's that you got there? Can I see it? This is a balancer that was used on robots a long time ago. The invention of the balancer has contributed so much to our lives. It's a concept that we now take for granted. But before these came along, unused energy was simply wasted into the atmosphere. Balancers efficiently recovered unused energy to be used later. Out of the need to save energy, cleaner air was achieved as an unintended side effect. Neat. That's good to hear. What's that you got there? Can I see it? This is a light bulb. Long ago, there used to be solar-powered robots. They used these when power from their solar cells ran low, but light bulbs were not a necessity to daily life. The fact that solar-powered robots use light bulbs might be in reference to a couple of different classic Mega Man stages, though for some reason the one that immediately comes to mind is actually one that came after this game. That being one from Mega Man 10. I forget the name of the robot master in question. Though it could also be in reference to Solar Man's stage, because I think Solar Man was similarly a solar-powered robot. But light bulbs were not a necessity to daily life. Since the conflict, energy continued to be needlessly wasted. That eventually led to a serious global energy shortage. Quite a sad story. Well, that's oddly relevant. Yes, I finally have all the ancient artifacts from this area. Thank you very much. I'm glad I asked you for your help. I'd like you to have this for your trouble. 300 energy crystals, and the final sub-tank. One more thing. Would you take that with you? I feel like I can trust you with it. Well, there we go. Yeah, now we have all this. Like that, we are... Goddamn, give me my air dash. You don't realize how good having an air dash is until you don't have it. So. I have a dumb idea. Nuts. So, if you couldn't guess by the fact that I struggled there trying to give trivia about Classic Mega Man, you can probably guess that Classic Mega Man is my least favorite of the Mega Man eras, which I know, heresy, but again, and I did not grow up with Classic Mega Man. I grew up with the ZX and Star Force titles. And Battle Network by extension, because I used to watch Mighty Warrior as a kid. So, naturally, games similar to those, especially the ZX games I tend to gravitate towards more. Well, meantime, yes. And there we go. So, with that, with ourselves upgraded to our utmost capabilities. There is one other thing I want to do first. Question is, who sells this? Anyone who works in the infirmary. Hey, no, she's my type. God damn it, Jim! But let's just keep that between me and you. Jim, I want to deck you right in the fucking face right now. Like, god damn. By the way, in case you're wondering, I'm Abe. Glad to meet you. I'm Kyrian. Nice to meet you. My name is Tim. You may not look it, but I've been a hunter for a long time. Name's Roger. Name's Ben. Lately, you've been in the talk of hunters camp. Yo, my name's Chuck. My name is Kirk. Oh god. Captain Kirk. Don't tell me Spock's nearby. I'm a hunter. They're just like you. Then again, we all know Picard's the better captain. My name is Doug. Because there's always room for a Doug. Yeah, those hunters up there, those are your means of refighting the pseudoroids. So that way you can get the pseudoroid medals. And reminder, I have only done that once. And some pseudoroid medals are easier to get than others. You there. This hardly makes up for you fixing the train, but please take it. Orange. Lock on. I have not seen Kamen Rider Gaim in forever, though to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of Kamen Rider Gaim. Like, holy shit, that show bored me. I'll take X-Aid over Gaim any day now. But in case anyone's wondering, yes, I have been watching Kamen Rider Zets. So, anyway, me talking about nerdy shit aside. So, with 4 healthy sub-tanks, full health, full energy, some healing items, and perks, and other doodads, including a water-filled bucket. Next time on megamanzxadvent, we're gonna head towards the Ouroboros. So yeah, we're almost at the end of ZX-Advent. If you enjoyed my part, despite the fuck-ups, feel free to like and subscribe. While you're at it, check out my non-gaming stuff over on Tumblr. And if you're able to, note how I said able to, you don't have to, feel free to donate to either my Patreon or Ko-Fi, where there's also non-gaming stuff as well. Every little bit helps. And so, until then, see you all for the final battle of Mega Man ZX Advent. Bye.